Hi, I'm James of Aston Microphones, and I'm here at our HQ in the UK today to talk to you about this, the Aston Halo. The Halo is our take on a portable acoustic vocal and instrument booth. And according to every review that's ever been done on it by all the world's press and all the artists from Drake to Dizzy Rascal and Bullet for My Valentine to Gary Barlow, this is the best reflection filter in the world. Nice thing to be able to say. So why is it? Well, the feature set is quite unique. First of all, Halo is much bigger than the other filters on the market, and that's important because it means it catches more of the source audio. That's a simple one. But it also wraps around, not only left to right, but also top to bottom. We call this 360-degree filtering. It's really significant because the two most reflective surfaces in most rooms are the ceiling and the floor. The walls tend to have stuff on them and are not as reflective. And none of the other filters on the market deal with those reflections. The Halo does. It wraps around 360 degrees, and so it's actually filtering out source audio before it creates primary reflections on both the walls around you and the ceiling and the floor. Really, really important. Also, you'll notice there are ribs on the inside of the Halo, both on the front and on the back. These are for diffusion. No other portable acoustic device gives you the same degree of diffusion as the Halo. The reason this is important is because diffusion is actually more important in a lot of ways than absorption, because it stops the primary reflection. So when sound hits this, if it isn't immediately absorbed or passes through the Halo, what is reflected back will be diffused, and so you reduce the primary reflections, which are like kind of small delays in the room, and they're the things that really screw up the sound of your recording. Why have we got it on both the front? That's obvious. And the back, not so obvious, because when you're singing into a Halo, of course, or playing, not all of your source audio gets absorbed or diffused by the Halo. A lot of it goes straight past it, and the audio that hits the walls will create primary reflections. Those primary reflections coming back to the back of the Halo will, of course, get diffused again and absorbed. So it's really important you have the diffuser on the back and the front. Now, you will hear people saying, but this is behind the microphone, so surely it can't work because what you're singing into the microphone is what gets captured. That's not the point of these devices. The point of a device like this is to reduce primary reflections in the room, not to stop the source audio and deaden it before it even gets to the microphone. It's a common misunderstanding. And of course, because you are standing between the microphone and the walls behind you, you block out all the primary reflections that are coming off the back wall. The Halo blocks out, because it's 360 degrees, all the primary reflections that are coming off all the other walls, and it diffuses and isolates at the same time. So it really is a unique product. How have we made this, and why has nobody done this before? Well, the material that we make the Halo out of is a patented PET felt. It's made from 70% recycled plastic bottles, which might make it sound cheap and cheerful, but actually it's a very, very technologically advanced material. It's quite expensive to produce. When the felt first comes off the presses, and remember it's 70% recycled plastic water bottles, it feels just like felt cloth. It's loose and just like a bolt of cloth. And we've also patented a process that allows us to mold that cloth into a rigid structure while retaining its acoustic properties. So you have an inner shell and an outer shell which fit together, and it's packed with more of the same material. It's super lightweight, so really well balanced on even the cheapest of stands, and it's super absorbent. So this PET felt is much more acoustically efficient than just standard foam, which is why, with all these extra features about the size, the shape, the ridges on there for diffusion, the wraparound technology, Halo just outperforms everything on the market by a country mile, not just a little bit, by a lot. If you look at the reviews on the website from Sound on Sound, Tape Op, every magazine on the planet, you'll see they all say the same thing. Halo is by far and away the best portable acoustic device that you can buy. And it even comes down to things like the hardware. You'll know from using other reflection filters, the hardware is either really too simple and clunky, or it's really, really complicated and tends to mean that you get the filters kind of leaning off the stand, or they're falling over and wobbling because they're not very well balanced. With the Halo, it's really easy to adjust the position of your microphone either front and back or up and down. I can do it with one hand while I'm talking to you. It's very well engineered, and the center of gravity is directly in between the microphone and the Halo, so you can actually put it on even the cheapest of stands and it won't fall over. Like all of our products, it comes with a 3-year free replacement warranty because it won't break, but if there is some manufacturing defect with it, we'll replace it free of charge within the first 3 years. And finally, if you want to see more of the reviews and the information I've been talking about that tell you how this is just head and shoulders above everything else that's out there, please go to our website. That's astonmics.com, and you'll find all the reviews, artist stories, everything you could ever want to find out about acoustics and reflection filters is all there. So thank you so much for listening. So a little outtake here. We've got another microphone up here. Actually, I've taken the lavalier off now. We've got an Aston Spirit up here out of shot, which you can't see. But just to give you a quick demo on just how effective this is, if I keep on talking into the Halo and put my voice in here as I move my head around, you can hear how much it's absorbing from the voice. That's how effective this product is. It works amazingly well, and it's why it's used by some of the biggest artists in the world, from Drake to Dizzy Rascal and Gary Barlow to Judas Priest. You'll find all of the big studios, all the big artists are using this in preference to the other filters because it just is the best.
Video Shopping Network, an Amazon affiliate. To see this product on Amazon, click the link in the video description below. You'll be able to see current pricing, product previews, and any special deals. Desktop users should see the Amazon quick link below the video. Mobile users will need to click the little down arrow below the video first.